on this computer. I'm recording. Oh, okay. So, we have been doing. We did Angola, and then we did Samba no Pequeno. We're going to do Samba no Grande Angola this time, which we use on our viola. So we're going to use this rhythm. We're going to do a little bit of technique that we should get to later, or should be useful later. But we're going to use the format of Una, but don't worry too much about the rhythm. What we're going to start with is an open note with a kind of crunch using the stone. That make sense? So, mute yourselves, practice that for a minute. Okay, everybody happy with that?
Happy in what way?
Are you happy? You think you've got it?
Oh, happy.
So I can see that you are. So this is good. Moving the berimbau with it. So yeah, I can see that most of you doing.
When you hit, you're typically moving out as you hit.
Yeah, they kind of meet. They meet. And as I crunch, it comes back. So.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to try and get not the high note, but a crunch. Rather than, which is different. We're going to do that next. Does that make sense? So. Okay. Can I hear Anina?
Yes. Let's see. But I'm not sure if I understand the difference between like the two that you mentioned just now. Like
Okay, so you've got
the other one is a different one.
So you've got it's what you do with the stone or the coin. So
Yeah.
you're either kind of crunching, so you're getting that kind of, or you're getting a high note.
Yeah.
So the two different ones would be, or.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just lifting it a tiny bit.
Yeah, well, you're putting it down a tiny bit, I suppose. So you're still getting the open notes. That's the crunch. But the hammer on would be. That makes sense? Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
So try and differentiate it.
I was doing it and now I'm confused.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to make it more confusing. We're going to use the hammer on, and I'm going to use the structure of Una. So the second part would be something like this. So we've just done the first part. The second part will be this. And that's a hammer on at the end. One, two, three, four, five, six. So for the closed note, I'm not striking. I'm only hitting twice for that. Okay. Try that for a minute and we'll put it together. Okay, guys. Any quick questions? Okay, we're going to put the two together. So we're going to use the structure of Una, the kind of parts of the rhythm of Una. Don't worry too much about the rhythm itself. We're just going to use it to kind of put the two bits together. So it'll sound like this. Okay. On you go, and then we'll have a listen. Okay, let's have a listen.
All right. I'm finding it difficult to get the crunch without the high note, but let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the shoulders.
It's just that little. It's trying to...
Yeah, there's too much of the high note or the resonance on
Yeah,
the
I
first
can't
bit.
quite get it to stop.
Yeah, it takes a bit of differentiation, but it's also the type of, not the type. Yeah, it depends on the berimbau largely as well.
Okay.
If it's quite tightly strung, it's harder to do. But if it's loosely strung, it's easier to do because you've got
me,
kind of
highly
more.
strung.
Yep. So if you can drop it down, but yeah, that's one way that a looser strung berimbau, you can get the crunch easier. I think that's why Bimba uses it a lot, because he uses his berimbaus quite kind of loosely strung.
Okay, cool.
Claire?
Can I just point something out as well? I find that I find it easier to get the crunch if my stone is really kind of
Angles.
just the right size. And in fact, like too big for the gap, and I'm doing it like up and down as opposed to
in and out.
In and out, and it's because I was doing it before with a smaller stone, and then I actually realized if I chose the bigger stone, it's easier to get crunch. That's just me.
Okay.
Maybe.
And I find it easier to do crunches with stones than coins.
Yeah, you get different sound quality, I think.
Yeah.
Go on in, Claire, show us what you got.
The coin does like this nice sound, but it's hard.
Yeah. Okay, let me give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the sound quality is not very good of the recording, but you can. It looks right. Yeah. Nice. Anina? Yeah, your sound's dropping out. I can't hear what you're doing.
Oh.
I don't know if it's the position. Yeah, are you on the laptop or a phone?
Laptop.
No, it's probably
my
nothing
Wi-Fi,
we can do.
my Wi-Fi is quite bad. Has been quite bad lately. Yeah, but I'll do again. Just
okay, because the picture looks fine. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's difficult to tell with the sound, but it sounds like you're struggling to differentiate the crunch from the boing a bit.
Maybe. Not sure.
From here, we can't tell the difference, but it might just be the audio quality anyway.
So which boing and which
So there's donch, bum 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 bum, boing bong.
Yeah, I think I have it approximately. But
Okay.
But I could maybe make it even clearer.
Yeah, I think it's the sound quality is bottoming out a bit.
Yeah, but good.
Okay, we're gonna move on to some of the Grande and a couple of variations. And we're gonna use this technique in one of the variations, hopefully. I'm just gonna start. Well, a bass and a variation. The first variation is dead simple. All I'm gonna be doing is bringing the berimbau back for one note. Make sense? try and emphasize the last beat. Ding dong bong, ding dong dong. If you can. Spend a couple of minutes on that. Okay.
Is it like ding dong dong ding dong dong?
No, it's all you're doing on the second bar. You're bringing the berimbau back on the first open note to deaden it, which then emphasizes the last beat.
So you're not doing it. You're not doing it.
No, all the same notes. So. That makes sense? So one of them's going out and staying out, and the next bar is out, in, out with the berimbau. Any questions? Okay, let's have a listen. Let's have a... Torben, you give us a shot.
Yeah, I didn't quite realise the whole bringing in and out was the thing we were doing then, so let's just throw it in now. 2 seconds.
Okay. Anina, give us a shot.
Okay. And I'm not sure if I'm bringing it like enough to my stomach. Like I kind of just touch it.
Yeah, I think that's fine. If you're only bringing it back briefly, you'll kind of get more of a wow as you release it again.
For the whole, like first, for the whole, which one is it? Third, second, whatever.
Yeah, the first open note.
The dong dongs.
Yeah.
Like you want to have it completely closed, all of like, and then.
Yeah, to be honest, it's something you can play with. The idea is you're influencing the sound of the open note. You're de-emphasizing it. If you do what you're doing, which is kind of, you're getting more of a wah, which makes it stick out. If you bring it all the way back and it deadens it, it reduces the volume. So they're two different effects. But
so I'm kind of doing the opposite effect, actually. Like
in a way. But the idea is that it's a technique that you can use to do two different things essentially. But try and think about deadening it. And it's also what you're not doing is alternating. So you've got one bar that's normal and one bar that's broken or buried. Yeah.
Cool.
Claire, give us a shot.
My computer is telling me that my internet is unstable, so if something happens and you can't hear anything.
Okay.
All right, and so. Right.
Yeah.
I can do it when I go slow.
Yeah. So work it up. Yeah. And the idea is the last open note, because it's out. You want to be emphasizing that note a bit more as well, so it becomes. So that's kind of the loudest note, ideally. This one's a bit flat. Any other questions before we move on? Okay. We're going to do a different variation. This one's maybe a wee bit more technical. So I'm going to do it really, really slow to begin with. So, and then this was alternate to become. Does that make sense? So really slowly the break is this. Okay. Ding, ding, dong. And then alternate with a normal bar.
Sorry, Lee, can you just tell me the version of it? The dong, what? Dong. How's it go? You're muted.
Ding, ding, dong.
Ding, ding, dong. Ding,
Yeah. So
ding,
imagine
dong.
it being ding, dong, but the second is a ding. Ding,
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 dong.
dong. Ding, dong, dong. Ding, ding, dong. Ding, dong, dong. Okay, guys. Anyone want to give us a shout? Give us
Go
a
on then.
Look. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, good. Nice. Anina?
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I think it's the sound quality. Oh, it's not coming across. But yeah. Okay. Cool.
But I think I got it. One question for the when you do ding the normal one.
Yeah.
Ding dong. Are you doing the stomach thing still? No. Yes.
No. Sort of.
Okay.
So what I do normally is almost what you were doing in the break in the first bit is I pull it in a bit and then push it quite far out on the last one to emphasize it. So there's a wee bit of a
Okay, yeah.
But the
Okay.
reason for doing that is to the second open note, the ding dong bong, that is emphasized. But that's kind of become a bit unconscious for me now. So.
Yeah.
No is the short answer. Claire?
Give it a shot.
Go.
Sorry.
Ah. Yeah. There's some really nice ones in there, but it's a bit hit and miss.
Yeah, no, it is a bit hit and miss. I just kind of need to keep practicing. It's not a common one for me.
Yeah. It's a weird one. It's nice. We're gonna move on to the last one potentially. This one's gonna use the kind of crunch and the hammer on. It was Dion that showed me this, and I can't remember where he got it from, but it doesn't really matter. I'll show you. And it becomes a sort of offbeat thing. It's really nice, and I really like it. But so you got a crunch and a hammer on next to each other. So normal samba in a Grande, and then that last note becomes a crunch, if you can hear that, and then a hammer, then an open note, and then you go back to.
So do I understand correctly?
Yeah.
The crunch is like kind of crunching the open note almost directly after hitting it.
Yeah.
And the hammer is the one where you hear the separate two things.
Yeah.
I kind of hear
So
the first open note and then you hear the long.
Yeah, so they're both, you're playing open notes on both of them, and then on the crunch would be you're closing, but you're getting that kind of grinding.
Yeah. Oh, but wait, so it's the crunch directly, not like afterwards. Like it's just.
It's
Okay.
one strike.
I misunderstood. So it's a basic crunch.
Yeah.
Just
So they're
one.
both one strike with each one. So crunch, and then the hammer on is. So you're trying to get the close note, but you're not hitting the wire. You're hitting on the open note.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the rhythm for this is. Ding dong donch, doing dong dong, ding dong donch, doing dong dong, ding dong dong, ding dong dong, doing dong dong, bing bong bong. Okay, try that for a couple of minutes. What do you got about?
Lee, can I hear you one more time?
Pardon?
Can I just hear you one last time?
Where is it? Depends on where you want to start the rhythm as well. Is a difficult thing.
Okay, thank you.
Pardon?
Also, we only have 2 minutes, like less than a minute of time.
Yeah. So, do you want to practice on your own or listen to me?
No, okay.
That was a trick question.
Saying, like we're gonna be cut off soon. But
Yeah. So practice a bit more, and we'll come back right at the end. Okay, we got Anina. You keep playing for me.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
No. I only caught a tiny bit of it. Go on.
All right.
Just about to be cut off. Yeah, they both sound like they're both hammering on from you, but
I think this time I'm actually confusing them.
okay, so it should be ding dong donch, ding dong dong.
Yeah, no, I'm not able to do that for some reason.
Alternate between them, yeah.
I would have to see it really close.